Hello everyone, Steva Studios here, and today we're gonna make something with Posca pens. Now I know I've mentioned that I do use Poscas in my artwork, however, what I use is just a small white one for the fine details in my artwork. But I did find that a lot of people use Poscas by themselves, and I really wanted to try it. I like Posca and I kind of know how they work, so I want to see what I can do. So I got this 16 pack of the M5 series. So I just need to swatch the two left, and I will show you how you activate your markers. As you can see, I couldn't help myself. I swatched almost all of them. Like I said, I left two to just show you how to activate Posca pens. So first of all, you shake it. You hear the little ball moving around in the ink chamber. That's shaking up and mixing the color and the ink very well. Then you just twist the cap and the plastic will pop right open. Now as you can see, the nib is clear, so you push it down. Don't worry, the nib is very durable. And you can see the paint flowing out, and it's so satisfying. As you just saw, I just did 2 slow pumps and all the ink came out. Now a recap one more time. Got this blue here. You shake it. Shake it good, especially the first time. And you twist. I'm gonna do it very slow so you can see. You twist the cap. You can see the plastic ripping open. And there you go. You got the pen out. Again, you pump it, push it down slowly, and you can see the ink coming right out. This time I pumped it 3 times, only needed 2 to be honest. I just wanted to show how satisfying it is to get the ink out. Let's swatch and you're done. So I'm just gonna write down the names of the colors. Posca are limited in colors, so they have very easy names. And here you go, the 16 pack of 5M Posca pens. It's a very good mix. And here you can see how it kind of cracked. Quite thick layer of ink when I pumped it. Now here is my kind of practice paper. And as you can see, here are the swatches. And I tried to blend them. I've seen some techniques. I wanted to try it. It's not very good, but you know, this paper isn't really made for Posca pens. I also tried to do some writings just to get a feel. Now, here are the 3 thumbnails I've been working on, and they're all very, very cute. However, I do think I will do the middle one, because you will get the water, the lily pads and everything, and I get to use as many markers as possible in different techniques and see what I can do. Here I try to make a thumbnail doing the water and the lily pad, and it's not great, but we'll see what I can do. So for this piece, I will use this cute little canvas I got. It's appropriate size for this kind of project. And I will also use the pens I already had, which is the small white and the small black. Now, I haven't really used the black one. I have activated it. But yes, I have used the white quite a bit for details in my artwork. Now I usually use it for the shines in the eye. I will use it for highlighting the backgrounds and do outlines around the character. So I have the M1 in black and white, which I think might come in use because the 5 ones are quite thick. So it's gonna be interesting to see what I can do with the small canvas that I have with the cute little thumbnail I made of my character Orville, the frog. So let's see what I can do. First of all, I hope this video finds you well. Now, I think I should start by telling you a little bit about this character I made up a couple years ago called Orville. He's this cute orange and blue-purple frog, like a rainforest frog. And my fiancé always name my characters, which is very nice. It's a little fun thing we have going on. I will draw a person or character in some way, and he will name them. And he always makes great names for them. Even in the beginning, I would think, nah, that's not a good name, but in the end, it's just perfect. So Orville is just this cute little frog who's just happy and excited about everyday things. And I thought, because of his simple design, it shouldn't be too hard to draw, especially since Posca pens in a way force you to simplify your art, which is a challenge for me, I would say. And I do appreciate this sort of challenge, trying new art mediums. So what I do realize after viewing the footage is how glossy it looks once the paint is wet. But when you look at it from my angle, it's not that glossy, but it's a good way to recognize if it's wet or dry. Now, paint pens like Posca are water-based acrylic paint pens, kinda. So they dry matte, which I do really like. I don't know why, I always like matte finishes. Posca pens and working with them kind of reminds me of watercolor in a way, because you have to wait for the close by colors to dry before you can add something, because if you add wet on wet, it will kind of bleed into each other, and that's fine if that's the effect you're looking for. Otherwise, it's not that good, and you will see that in the first black parts I made with my 1M Posca pen. I tried to add some detail to the mouth and just kind of spread and bled and whatever you call it. The good thing about Posca is you can just go over it. Like acrylics, just wait until it's dry and you can fix any mistakes you have made. I didn't really try any sort of blending in this piece since it's my first one, and I'm kind of trying my way, being careful at first. So what I did instead is this kind of, harsh shading I do see some people make it look so nice, but the way I do it is just how I would do it if I was doing some kind of cross hatching, I guess you could say. It turns out alright. I mean, it's my style after all, and that's fine. Working on canvas is really good, because usually Posca, I use it on paper, and since it's water-based, it kind of, it eats the paper. Which is, you have to be very careful with it. But on canvas, I don't get that effect at all. So I can go over and over and not really seeing that effect, which is so great. Now, I did have to pause the video and just wait for the piece to dry. Kind of the way you do with watercolor. Acrylic dries so fast, you usually don't really have to wait that long, and it doesn't bleed into each other the way these pens do. I think it's been a long time since I worked on acrylic, so. But you can work on the colors around it. Around the ones that are still wet. So just try to plan and time how you paint. You'll be fine. It's a lot of trial and error. It always is in the beginning. And I couldn't help myself. I did, of course, do some line art. I wanted to do like a line art free piece, but I just couldn't. I just love line art. Now, this video I do use my phone camera, and it's actually, I found out it's higher quality than the one I've been using. It's actually more for taking pictures, but this one, it's better quality recording videos. But yeah, it's still kind of weird. It zooms, and when it focuses, it's just a bit laggy. So my biggest problem with doing videos, which I love doing videos for YouTube, is the camera. Hopefully I will figure it out eventually, and I hope you will stay with me as I walk through this maze of video making. Working with a limited color scheme was something I was looking forward to, I guess you could say. I usually, when you work with paint or pencils, which I have a lot of pencils, you can make a lot of different colors. But with Posca, you're quite limited, and it was a good challenge for me to just work with what I have. And you can make amazing pieces just by using what you have. Having a limited color palette usually makes the best pieces, in my opinion. The best character designs have limited color palettes. So here is the final piece. I hope you enjoyed this video of me trying off Posca pens for the first time, and I had a blast. I'm looking forward to making more artworks with the Posca pens. And I hope you're taking care of yourself, having a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.